Welcome back guys to a League 2 prediction video. Let's go. First game, Barrow versus Leyton Orient. Let's look at both teams' last results. Barrow's last result was a 1-0 away defeat to Carlisle. And Leyton Orient's last result was a 2-0 home defeat to Cheltenham Town. For this game I'm going to go for Barrow 1, Leyton Orient 1. Next game, Bolton versus my team Grimsby Town. Let's look at both teams' last result. Bolton's last result was a 2-1 away win. 2-1 away win to Harrogate Town. Away at Harrogate. My team Grimsby Town didn't play because we were supposed to be playing Bradford last week, but it got called off because of COVID reasons. For this week, I'm going to go for Bolton Wanderers 1, Grimsby Town 1. Next game, Cambridge United versus Newport County. Let's look at both teams' last results. Cambridge United's last result was a 2-0 away defeat to Exeter. And Newport County's last result was a 2-1 home win against Mansfield Town. For this game, I'm going to go for Cambridge United 1, Newport County 2. Next game, Cheltenham Town versus Crawley Town. Let's look at both teams' last results. Cheltenham Town's last result was a 2-0 away win to Leyton Orient. Crawley Town's last result was a 1-1 draw at home to Southend. For this game I'm going to go for Cheltenham Town 2, Crawley Town 0. Next game, Mansfield Town versus Stevenage. Let's look at both teams' last result. Mansfield Town's last result was a 2-1 away defeat to Newport County, and Stevenage's last result was a 1-0 home defeat to Salford City. For this game, I'm going to go for Mansfield Town 2, Stevenage 1. Next game, Oldham Athletic versus Morecambe. Let's look at both teams' last result. Oldham Athletic's last result was a 3-3 draw away to Colchester United, and Morecambe's last result was a 1-0 home win against Port Vale. For this game, I'm going to go for Oldham Athletic 0, Morecambe 2. Next game, Port Vale versus Carlisle United. Let's look at both teams' last result. Port Vale's last result was a 1-0 away defeat to Morecambe, and Carlisle United's last result was a 1-0 home win against Barrow. For this game, I'm going to go for Port Vale 2, Carlisle United 0. Next game, Salford City versus Tranmere Rovers. Let's look at both teams' last results. Salford's last result was a 1-0 away win to Stevenage, and Tranmere Rovers' last result was a 2-0 home win against Scunthorpe United. For this game, I'm going to go for Salford City 2, Tranmere Rovers 0. Next game, Scunthorpe United versus Forest Green Rovers. Let's look at both teams' last results. Scunthorpe United's last result was a 2-0 away defeat to Tranmere Rovers, and Forest Green Rovers' last result was a 1-1 draw at home to Walsall. For this game, I'm going to go for Scunthorpe United 0, Forest Green Rovers 1. Next game, Southend United versus Exeter City. Let's look at both teams' last result. Southend United's last result was a 1-1 draw away to Crawley Town, and Exeter City's last result was a 2-0 home win against Cambridge United. For this game, I'm going to go for Southend United 1, Exeter City 2. Next game, Walsall versus Colchester United. Look at both teams' last result. Walsall's last result was a 1-1 draw away to Forest Green, and Colchester United drew 3-3 at home to Oldham Athletic. For this game, I'm going to go for Walsall 2, Colchester United 1. Last game, Bradford City versus Harrogate Town. So look at both teams' last result. Bradford City didn't play last week. They were supposed to play us away last week, but because of COVID reasons, they couldn't play because of COVID reasons. So, and Harrogate Town's last result was a 2-1 home defeat to 2-1 home defeat to Bolton Wanderers. For this game, I'm going to go for Bradford City 2, Harrogate Town 0. Thank you for this video. Subscribe down below. Up the Mariners.